Oh, did I not reset them? I probably didn't after the Mystery Dungeon stream. As I mistyped Streamlabs into my thing. What the fuck? There we go. That was weird. Store. E. Also, while I'm at it, I'm gonna fix this one. Delete. There we go. Refresh the redemptions and it should be up. I don't actually like to delete them, I just hide them. There's a little fun button I can press. That's a cat. Nope. I mean, they're set. Like I always do it. And why is my thing fucking up? Store. They're all there. Might just have to give it a bit. And there's water. A whale! Maybe if I fight it with a Kyogre, it'll turn into the... What was it called? Orking?
Yep, Orking. That was a cool one. That was one that I really had no way for you guys to experience other than that. And I'm like, you know, it's just going to be a cool visual.
I'm gonna be honest, we would not be able to catch it.
No shit.
Nor would we be able to use it, so...
Here's the thing, Kai. I'm going to say if my region had a pseudo-legendary, that would be it.
No one donate to full deck, he's evil. I forbid it. My god. I never noticed when Feebas uses Splash, its sprite stretches out so much he doesn't have a pupil in its eye. Splashing a little too hard. Okay, Red Bull. Slow down. Slow down. I'm just trying to have a good time. Yeah, but Ninja, he won't use it for water. On the flip side, I'd be amazed if I'd got into a battle that I couldn't just send Poseidon into.
Oh, what are my points up? Not great.
I did just make the Roast a Pokemon 1000.
Roast a Pokemon.
Just name a Pokemon I'll roast it.
I could do that for free. I just get you talking.
Yeah, but you can only do that for Pokemon I hate. That one's for any Pokemon. Stantler also have Insomnia? I'm pretty sure it does. Okay. Okay, you didn't need to do that. Nah, Jimmy. Parker's always been here. Roy Chakota is Parker. It's the voice in my head that doesn't leave. Why is everything critting Poseidon? Stop. Well, he's not always listening. Let's be clear about that one. Omnipotent. That's true. Just uncaring. Enemies. There's a lot of items in these plants that you gotta watch out for, so I'm trying to make sure I don't miss any. Did you miss much? No. People are just donating the full deck because they hate me. They don't want me to enjoy my streams. How dare. Don't. Please. He doesn't need it. There's not much evil when all you can do is blindfold me, and that doesn't work half the time. Apom. It's a monkey. I don't like Apom. It's weird. Especially its tail. Freaks me out. I don't like it. I want the monkey to go away. Its hand is so creepy. Because it doesn't look like a real hand. It looks like you just blew up a... one. I think you have to at least give 10. Bop, 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 bop. 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 Thunder? Thunder. This does not look like a level 30 battle? Well, we're out fighting grunts. Target 7k, stuff for the champ, I pop blindfold, no heal, and that's effects at the same time. I'm gonna be honest, I've considered turning it off for champion battle, because I want to actually experience the champion battle of the Nuzlocke. Since that's going to be a guaranteed hard fight. I might leave on redemptions for the first 4, maybe. Because I want the champion battle to be climactic for me too. I want to see it. SFX would be funny. I would do that. But blindfold and but I'm probably going to turn off the blindfold and the no heal for the champion battle. Well, I already don't heal that much. Except for that one fight. Moo Moo Milk. That's an item. Whenever you get enough fish food? For what? We're gonna spend all that fish food on. Need more stuff to... Okay, hop in. You lived, which I don't appreciate. That's 61 whole waters. days when you have 500k and no redemptions? Well, if I was adding redemptions, I had to get rid of everyone's money so they couldn't just spam it. Earn your pay. Oh, wait. First, or I guess second floor then. Floors, there's like 12 here, right? That's a big building. Well, weak but not powerless. Quit messing with us. By the by, for everyone that doesn't play this game much, if you just want to skip to like the Gary battle, this is the floor to do it. If you just go like left through that locked door that I am at, Gary's right behind, on the warp pad. I mean, Ninja, he's not gonna use the SFX. He's never gonna do that. Because that's fun. That's not a detriment to me.
Hi, I've finally returned. My internet decided to come back.
I was wondering why you were so silent.
Oh, it's because I wasn't here.
Houndoom. Or funny redemption. I need more redemptions. I need more ideas. I don't know what to put there.
More funny redemptions.
More redemptions that aren't just detriments to me. Wish I had like a dog so I can just do one that's like give dog treat. Chansey, get out of here. There's only Chansey.
I know you have the Pokemon hot take, but I really like. You could just make it Pokemon / D&D because I would really love to see a D&D hot take.
Hey, I can do that. I wish I could. If I didn't have to mute my game and pause it every time I wanted to tab out, I would probably just make that one now.
Yeah.
What am I to do? Oh, woe is me.
Kai, give me a. I'm not paying for it right now, so give me your hot take that you actually believe. What's your biggest hot take, D&D? What do you got?
I mean, you gotta be more specific, because I'm pretty sure I've already told you all this stuff, I think.
I mean, you told me, but this is for stream.
Yeah, well, there's just some, I don't know.
Okay. I guess we talk about classes and races the most, so one of those. We don't talk about it much other besides that.
Hey man, that does not narrow it down that much.
Alright, give me a class. Give me a class-based hot take. What can you rant about in the classes?
I'm really trying to think.
You got. Hold on, I'm literally about to just list the fucking classes.
That's because it's hard to think.
You got Artificer, you got Barbarian, you got Bard, Cleric, Druid, Fighter, Monk, Paladin, Ranger, Rogue, Sorcerer, Warlock, Wizard, Bloodhunter.
I don't really have the hottest takes on classes, just because they're so like versatile in 5e. That's easy to flavor things if you want.
Mm-hmm.
But at a base, I kind of think that monks are just really lame.
Mm-hmm.
Like.
Do you think a monk should have just been a subclass for a fighter?
Yeah, something like that. Because I get it. You're a punch. You say no weapon, and you also say no armor. Huh?
We once again are streaming in the time frame of Critical Role. How do we do this all the time?
I don't know. But
Never
okay.
mind.
So you have no weapons. You have no armor. Most of the time. I know you can have a Kensei monk, but those are lame. You have no weapons, no armor, no magic. You're just you with your punchiness. You're not like a rogue where you can have a bunch of, or a bard where you have a bunch of skills and stuff. And you're not very like RP based for knowledge or anything because you're not like a wizard or a cleric. You're just a guy. A trained guy, but you're just a guy.
I'll add to the hot take because I have played a monk several times, and I am of a similar opinion. And the biggest thing that I can say is, if a monk did not have Stunning Strike, a monk would be nothing.
Right. Because every time you think of a fighter, there's a lot of, like, I'm going to equal it to a fighter. Because you can play a fighter and start with, like, oh, I had this cool weapon, maybe there's a legendary weapon or something I'm seeking, or maybe I'm, like, the defender of a village, or something along.
So basically what you're saying is the roleplay potential for a monk is very weak.
And yeah, it is. And that wouldn't be as bad if at least the combat potential would be super high. Because like a barbarian, you're just an angry guy too. But you can do a lot of stuff with a barbarian. That's the subclasses get like a wild magic one. There's the raise. There's a lot. There's the fucking beast path. You can do a lot.
Even the base barbarian has a lot of interesting things going for it.
But the monk is always just, I got a lot of ways to punch and kick you.
The thing about a monk that I've deduced is that half the time you feel what they wanted monk to be was like a fighter but with more support in mind. You have more abilities that are supposed to help your team. But then you really don't. Half the time you feel like you don't, because a lot of those abilities are either easily avoided or just don't work half the time.
Aren't they like most of them Constitution saves or something?
Yeah.
Right.
Like, here's the thing. Stunning Strike is strong until you get to a moderately decent level. Because well, guess what? When you even get to like level 5, 6, 7, every monster you fight, every single monster, like, I'm dead serious when I bet you 90% of monsters in the base game have proficiency in Constitution saves. And they already have monsters already have ridiculous Constitution.
So that's my D&D hot take. Monks are lame. And honestly, if you can make a monk fun for you, all power to you, because I'm not going to stop anyone. But that's just like, you had me rank it before, because I have a monk that I'm playing, and it's because it's a dragon monk, and I think that's super cool, because it's a Kalishtar dragon monk, and we made it like, there's stuff to do. But that's just like the only monk class that I looked at. I was like, I could do something with this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the closest thing I can think of to a hot take.
Okay. I'll accept that. Hey, I think saying that monk is a bad class is a pretty good hot take. Like, as in, it's a hot take. What would you change, just out of curiosity? What would fix it for you?
I mean,
what does it need?
Let me consider that, because I don't really like think about balancing the TTRPGs that often.
Well, I mean, do you think it just needs to be reworked from the ground up to have more unique abilities?
I think, you know what? I think, yeah, Key, I think, is holding it back. Because they wanted, look, they wanted, all the other martial classes don't have, like, a hard resource like the spellcasters do. So they made that for Monk and gave it Key. But I think that's just a detriment to it. Because now because then they also made like a support. So once you run out of Key, you're just not
a worse fighter.
Yeah. And then but in order to balance it, they made it so that all this key-based stuff is equal to what a fighter could do, which then just makes you sit there and say, why aren't I just playing a fighter?
Mm-hmm. Now that they have the unarmed combat style as well, why aren't you just playing a fighter?
So yeah, I would do something reworking it, giving it more features, and taking away key abilities. Like, I know you hate meta magic, but even like Sorcerer's meta magic isn't their main shtick.
Oh no, yeah.
It's a feature. that does a lot of stuff, but they still have spells and base features that don't use meta magic. That's a ho-oh.
Sure is. I'll present it to you this way too. Say you're a fighter. You have some resources. Obviously, you have Action Surge, Second Wind, Indomitable, stuff like that. So you're nice one-offs. Those are a thing. And then if you're a Battle Master, you have your maneuvers. If you're a half spellcaster, blah 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 blah. You have all that. But when you don't have any of that, a fighter can still attack like 3 or 4 times. Bless you. And hit like a truck. Same thing with a Barbarian. If a Barbarian somehow, listen, if you're a Barbarian that somehow ran out of rage during an adventuring day, I want to ask how.
You must have been fighting non-stop. That's interesting.
That's because I have played many a Barbarian and never once had a rage issue.
Might I point out that this one Team Rocket grunt has a level 29 Ho-Oh and Jirachi?
Tobias, why don't you join Team Rocket? But even when you take away that, these two classes still hit like a truck because they were made to just hit really hard in melee. They were made to roll the dice and do the damage.
Yeah.
A monk was made to be a melee support. So when you take away their key, they don't do anything. They hit like a wet noodle without their key. Todd's a Barbarian player that never uses rage. Well, that's
their fault.
Listen, not to offend anyone, that's a bad Barbarian player.
Well, I mean,
Barbarian's
why?
my favorite class, and Barbarian's my favorite class in the game.
What's hard about a Barbarian? Is to go angry.
It's really not a complicated system, but it feels good. Let's see. Full Deck said, the only 2 monks I've witnessed firsthand in D&D games, I saw a robot security guard and a sellsword. None of them really acted like their class. The guard acted a bit more on the bard/fighter end of things, and the sellsword was more rogue than anything. Yeah. No, like, here's the thing. When I played a monk with Kai, it was a campaign that didn't last very long.
Nah.
But still, I played the monk. I got to play the monk a little bit, and I wanted to play just classic. I am like Kung Fu, Bruce Lee, Jackie Chan, all that shit. I was an elf, and I said, I'm just going to be straight up monk. I'm going to go, I did Way of the Open Hand. I did all of it. And I said, all right, I'm just going to be the most monk I can be. It was so boring. It does nothing. I know there are people that like that roleplay. I found it to be the most boring thing I've roleplayed in a while. Barring the quality of said campaign.
I'm trying to think of what I should give my Dragon Imp. It has Slam in Dragon Reach.
Here's a question for you, Kai. Just to prompt another hot take, is there any character archetype that everyone else, like a lot of people think is really cool and you're just like, I hate it, or I don't want it in my game?
God, I gotta think of character archetypes.
Well, is there like a character archetype you would not, like a kind of character you would not want in your game? Barring the ones that are obvious, just trolly.
Yeah, I'm not counting just, oh, I'm evil and I'm gonna rob everyone, because that's just a shitty player.
Yeah.
I have to think about that one, because it's really like... It's hard to separate what would be bad for a player, like that a person would do as just like they are bad for doing it, and would be bad just as a trope. Because like, there's some people like, I want to say like lawful stupid, but that's not a character thing, that's just a player thing.
Full Deck says he does not like not having the voice of reason character in his group.
Yeah, I guess just like the chaotic character.
The one that does shit for the sake of doing shit.
Yeah, because that is just like a... There are people that are like that. People that just do things on whims. I don't like that. I don't mean you can't just do something for fun and just, you know, do it, because that's the basis of D&D is just doing stuff.
Have a semblance of purpose is what you want.
Yeah. Like, obviously, you can be chaotic, and you can just do something because it sounds fun, or sounds interesting, and not have a regular reason. Because people in IRL do that. People just do stuff because it sounds interesting. But if your character just does anything for no reason, and it's just like, it will kill the party, or be just a detriment, that's not a good character. That's just an asshole. I won't even say that's an idiot. It's just an asshole. You don't have to fucking Sherlock Holmes your way through an adventure being some, like, paragon of logic. You just, you know, have a rhyme or reason to your character so it has a personality beyond just doing things you want to do.
Mm-hmm.